Halliburton picks him up. Irving attacking. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Back to Halliburton. Over in the corner, Zubats. Lets it go from the wing. Jump shot is good.
Assisted.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Irving. Lots of room. Pacers with the rebound. Indiana moving it around. Kicks it out to Siakam. There's the three. And he's good on the three ball.
And here's a guy who's worked on his range a little bit every year. Siakam confident from well beyond the arc now.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Outside Irving. It's Thompson off the drive. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubats. The Mavericks shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Here's Nesmith. Second shot opportunity. Zubats. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Back to Irving. And there's a minute 45 left here in the first quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three.
Gafford with the steal. Here's flag. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here are the Pacers now. Nembhard with it. Picked up by Thompson. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Huff. Shoots from the high post. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The kick out to Irving. Good. Nice job down low. Irving's got 9.
And yet another circus shot from Kyrie. Not any of the shot-making ability of Irving.
To stop the run. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And both free throws good for Toppin.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Indiana trailing here to the wing right side. Pass to Shepard. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by Gafford. Here's Washington. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 5.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
Banked in off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 8 now for the Mavs.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Lively. Into the lane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. Thompson comes with the double team. And here is Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Mavericks leading by 4. On the wing, Thompson. Thompson with the 3.
And this is Thompson's calling card. An exceptional shooter from downtown.
Halliburton. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Toppin. Off target from outside. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Dallas moving it around. Here's Flag. And it's Halliburton with the rebound. Pacers trail by 7. Toppin, no one around him. They get it back. Halliburton outside. Stolen by Thompson. There's the triple. And it's Flag missing. Outside, Walker. Latrey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Thompson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Flag. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Indiana. Trailing by 4. Pass to Halliburton. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Now here's Williams. No scoring in this one. The shot by Powell, no good. There's 1:54 left in the first half. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. In the corner, Lively with it. In the corner, it's Flag. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Lively.
That's a really nice pass. This is why they like to get the ball to Flag and let him be the decision maker.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Taken away by Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Over to the wing. Over in the corner, Christie. Back to Marshall. On the wing, Christie. Tipped away. The Mavericks have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. First one falls for him.
At the line for 2, Christie.
And Christie drops them both. Here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Halliburton, good look inside.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Williams attacking. Here's Christie. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And there's a toughness to Halliburton's game. Tyrese has 0 issues taking the bump.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Lively with the screen. To the middle. And finished off by Lively.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Powell, no one around him. No good on the 3. On the wing, Walker. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Walker's got 6. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change, 6 already.
Kyrie's Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Pacers with the lead. The drive by Siakam.
And the handles and confidence of Siakam both have grown just so much. 0 hesitation taking that one to the rack.
Down low. Thompson gets it inside.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Nembhard. Stolen by Thompson. Deflects the pass. Out left to the wing. Now Flag. Still yet to score. Here's the drive. And Flag throws it down.
When Flag sees the lane, he's going to exploit it.
Here's Halliburton. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the 3rd quarter. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
A floater. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. No good there with the step-back J. Over in the corner, Washington. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Flag. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
All the time in the world to get that one off. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
It's stolen by Shepherd. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Huff. They get the rebound. Shepard with the ball.
2 minutes remaining.
Still without a basket.
2 minutes.
Huff, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Flag. Washington, that's for 2. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 6.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Puts the move on. And stolen by Flag. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. The shot's good from Irving.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie, an incredible shot maker.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Toppin. And the 3 ball is good. 7 points in the game.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Here's Irving. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Irving with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Christie. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Huff. Nemhard with it. He's picked up by Irving. Right wing. Here's Shepard. Off target with his 3. Irving attacking for the lead. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Mavericks ahead. Lead. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Teams changing it up here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Back to Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got it all tied up now for Dallas.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And Toppin throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Neesmith. Halliburton outside. To the paint. Here's Huff. Count that bucket.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Irving, good. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Back to Irving. Over in the corner, Marshall. Irving attacking, and he banks the layup in.
On the drive, Irving just so dynamic. The defense doesn't know what to do to contain it.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. 4-point game. Going inside. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot will go down.
High IQ play by Halliburton, breaking down the defense with a pick and creating for himself.
Irving. Washington's outside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Washington.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Indiana leading by 6. Now Zubac. Siakam fires. The 3 goes down.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
How about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. Gafford, nifty move.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop the train when he's coming in for the slam.
Here's Halliburton. Here's Nembhard. No good there. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Now Gafford. Rebounded by Zubac. Siakam. Throws it down. What an assist!
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Down it goes for 3.
That is a big-time bucket by a big-time player. Cooper Flag already building his legacy.
Screen by Siakam. Here's Halliburton. Andrew Nembhard misses the 3. Flag with it. Now guarded by Siakam. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Dallas making a switch here. Now Irving.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kyrie Irving. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Irving buries the deep ball.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Had to foul on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
It's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And stolen by Christie. So it's an arrow victory for the Mavericks, pulling out the W. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish this kid.